All right, in this video, we're going to go over the Invert-LESS Berimbolo. I think a lot of times people think about the Berimbolo, they think about inverting across the shoulders, their neck, and if you're not very flexible, I think sometimes that technique just seems unattainable. There's a certain variation that I really like to do when someone is standing that doesn't require us at all to have to roll across our shoulders and our neck. We just have to basically pull them on top of us, and then we end up directly in the position to finish the Berimbolo to the back. I'm just going to show it real quick from 3 different angles. So this is going to start when I have someone stand in front of me, and I just have a pretty standard daily Riva Guard here, right? I like to control the pant cuff, but a lot of people like to grab the ankle. It does not matter for this technique at all. This hand right here, I just need some sort of an upper body grip. Usually my 3 targets are the near sleeve, the far sleeve, or the cross collar. So I'm going to show it each one, does not matter which. You can do the far collar even, it doesn't really. I just need something to pull me in, pull her to me. So oftentimes the easier grip is going to be the near sleeve, just because it's oftentimes right there. But if I really want a little bit more posture control, I might chase down that cross collar. And the way we get that is by pushing inside the thigh, pulling, and doing a sit-up all at once. Here, grab the collar, and we just go right back to our back, breaking them down. What I want to do is use my foot that usually is just kind of stepping on the inside of the thigh. I'm going to step on top of her thigh. Again, I'm going to show some different angles. You'll be able to see it from the front in a second. I'm going to use that step on the top of her thigh as a way to lift my hips up off the mat. So I'm going to pull whatever grip I have, do a step, essentially bridge, turn on my side, and I'm going to shoot my daily Riva hook all the way across that far leg. Here, like this. I'm extending both my legs. What I'm going to do now is like a crunch. I want to do a sit-up, dive my head between her legs, pull my legs to her face, and this grip is immediately going to let go and reach across her back to her far hip. What I want is her to fall on me. Okay, so I'm going to do this. Crunch, grab. Once they land on us, I use these 2 grips, whatever I have. I'm going to pull her across my body. Okay, so I'm pulling my knees, everything, and we should end up here. I make sure my feet track her, so I don't keep my feet pointing the way they were. My feet always point towards her, so that she falls this way. So too do my legs and my hips. So we should be hip to hip, feet pointing opposite directions, right? Head, feet facing next to each other, right? We're parallel. The finish here, pretty simple. Curl your heels into your butt. Nice pinch with the knees above their knees, so I'll lose their legs, so I can't be below the knee. Must be above the knee. I'm pulling my near side thigh tight into her hip as a wedge. Just gonna step on the floor, slightly tilt our knees away. So step on the floor, slightly tilt the knees away. What that does is scoops her up on top of me. Hands are dynamic at this point. I'm just looking for whatever grips I can use to keep climbing up her back. Generally, the strongest grip we can get is with this near side arm, is grabbing 4 fingers in the back of the collar. It's a very strong seatbelt placeholder. This hand, usually somewhere around the hips. It could be the waistband, the belt, the gi, just palm their back. I'm essentially gonna push her through my legs, swap my hooks, pull her on top of me. Here. And then now I just keep pulling myself in to my seatbelt. So go from this angle. So I'll go with the cross sleeve this time. So this is oftentimes would be the easier grip to get because they're probably grabbing us as well. So this foot that's stepping on the thigh goes to the top. Okay, use it as a step to lift. Turn on your side, extend both legs through. Probably the most common mistake people make here is when they pull their partner, they pull the knee in like this. It's not good. It's gonna create too much space. She's gonna fall way over there. So she's gonna fall down my thigh on my stomach. So as I crunch, grab the back, steer them across, make sure your feet are pointed towards them. Don't land on your side. You want knees facing the ceiling. And now it's just a very quick, keeping the heels curled, stomp, tilt the knees, chase an upper body, kind of a hip grip, pull, push, swap hooks. Here, and then we just continue climbing to a seatbelt. And we'll do one more from this angle right here. So I'll go same side sleeve. So again, it does not really matter the upper body grip. I just need something to help pick me up and keep her like pulled in tight. So we go top of the thigh. Use it as a lift, both legs all the way through. At this stage, don't fall and then try to pull. It is not going to work. Okay, we should be hanging off their far hip. Here, both my feet are grabbing her, and I'm just going to do a big crunch. Immediately reach across her back. Here, and we steer them across. See my feet, they track her. My feet are not pointing away, they point towards her, keeping them pulled in. Some people even triangle here, that's fine. Just make sure this near leg isn't out of position. They'll just slide away. Hold in tight, stomp, tilt, hook swap, push pull. And chase the seatbelt.